Good morning. Hi, it's Nancy Hornback.
And I'm Bridget Petrino.
And you're listening to Tiny Talk Shop. We're so glad you're here today with us. Of course, share these videos and share the podcasts. And
Yep. Tiny Talk Shop on iTunes.
Yep. And YouTube. I've gotten a little bit. I think I have 9 videos up so far. I'm working on it.
Well, your thing right here says this is your 25th broadcast. So
oh my gosh,
go us! We did 25 of these.
And that's all thanks to you for joining in. So thank you. So today's topic is all about miracles. Do you believe in them? And if so, share something. Share a miracle that you've seen or witnessed. We'd love to hear that for sure. And if you don't believe in miracles, why not? Because there are miracles around us every single day.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think that there are miracles everywhere, and a lot of times we don't even realize it, or we might blow it off as coincidence.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, just waking up in the morning, just waking up, having the sunshine, that our bodies work the way that they do, the way that our breath works, and like how our bodies process food, and like all the organs all working together. All of that's just a complete miracle. So it's really interesting when you think, gosh, there's nothing really happening in the world, and there's really not good things. There are, absolutely are. I definitely have witnessed even just more miracles than that, so much, and we'll talk about prayer also maybe in another down the road, but I just think it's so fascinating to watch, and if your eyes are really open to seeing that, to seeing those things that happen in front of you, it's like, oh my gosh, like it's fascinating, and it makes you feel like, okay, there's really something greater at work here.
I agree. Yep. Do you have a specific miracle story?
Oh, there's so many. Honestly, there are so many. There was like, this may sound really silly and little, but this is a long time ago, and this is when I was dealing with my depression, and this is when I had just turned 30. And I was just really praying. I was like, Lord, I don't get it. I don't understand. And I just feel like I don't know where I'm going to go. How is this going to work out? Am I going to be okay? And then all of a sudden I'm looking out, and I'm downtown Indianapolis, and really, dirty downtown. And all of a sudden this bird out of nowhere comes up and lands and finds a little piece of bread, and just super joyful, and grabs that piece of bread and flies away. And it was just, for me, that was a sign, and that was definitely a miracle for me to watch that and go, I'm going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'm not going to have to worry about like a job or food or anything, or clothes or a house. God says He's going to take care of us. And I know that there are other like healing miracles, and there are all kinds of things. Yeah.
I have little like symbols like that all the time. If you're really looking, I feel like they're everywhere. But honestly, I think it's a miracle that I am alive. I haven't had like the easiest life up until now, and not trying to downplay anyone else who's had it really hard, but all I'm saying is that I really do believe that it's a miracle that I'm here today, and that I'm where I am. That is a huge, I would have never thought it, and probably most people that know me would have never believed it. So, and the fact that I have an amazing family, like, to me, that's all just a huge miracle for me, and I'm so grateful.
For sure. And I know Peyton absolutely believes in miracle. Hi, Greg. Good to see you. Kurt is in. Hi, Donna.
And Megan.
She believes in it. Hey, Megan. Hi, Melissa. And Jocelyn is into. Cassandra. Thank you all so much for watching. And there's also, like healing miracles. There was a situation recently, and where honestly I'm in prayer to God, and it was there wasn't no doctors, no medicine, no anything was gonna take, be able to choose life or not, right? God was it, and life is there, and that's, the life was spared. And I just feel like that's a big one. Like, that's a big, huge miracle. Or, those times when you hear about people who are like in a horrible car crash, and nothing, they don't have nothing.
That's what someone wrote on our post yesterday. Yeah, she was in a bad crash, and she somehow got out of the car. And I also like what our pastor says. He said that there are like spontaneous, like immediate miracles. And then there's, I forget what he calls it, but miracles that happen over time.
Yeah.
So there's ones that, boom, all of a sudden someone's healed. And then there's other miracles where it's years in the coming, but it does
Oh, I just thought of another one too.
Yeah.
But let's read Cassandra. Listen to this one. I love it. She says, I'm a loving miracle, as is my son, and now my daughter, which is due in April. I was born with spina bifida, open spine, and my family was told I wouldn't live past 24 hours.
Wow.
Let's see, hang on. Then I was told I wouldn't live past my teens. If I did, I would be a vegetable. I was not supposed to have children.
Wow.
And obviously she did, and I just think that's awesome. Like, that's such great. So if you're struggling with something today and you're like, I just don't know if I want to live, or I want to do this or whatever, think about these stories that people talk about. And here's another one for me. I had gotten this pan, and it was the first time I'd ever had this pan that you could put into an oven. Mm-hmm. And I work, and my hands are my work, and if my hands were messed up, I don't know that I could do what I do. Anyway, so oh my gosh, it was so stupid. I pulled this pan out of the oven, a 450 degree oven or whatever, and then and I went to grab it to clean it. Oh. And it had just come out of the oven, and I had just taken everything out of whatever it was. And instead of having the thing on, because I never put pans with handles in there, I grabbed it with my hand. Ugh. I grabbed it with my hand, and
I've done that before.
I mean, yeah. I tell you the truth, not a bubble, not a blister, not a burn. It was and I just prayed immediately, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got some ice right away, but I had nothing on my hands.
Wow.
I was just like, and it was so grateful for that.
Carol says, I think our lives are miracles.
Absolutely.
Yes. And this kind of off topic here, but we did angels a while back, remember?
Yeah.
And it kind of goes along with this topic. And actually today, this week I've been counting down the most popular posts and the most popular videos on my blog. And angels was the #1 most viewed video on my blog of all time.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah. And yeah, if you want to find out the other ones, just hop over to my site, bridgetpetrino.com, and you can subscribe. But I thought that was pretty neat.
That's awesome.
And it's a lot like this topic.
Listen to Greg's. Listen to this one. He said, I was shot 25 years ago trying to help a runaway kid. I was shot in the chest and lost use of my left arm and hand. I was told that I would permanently be paralyzed, and that didn't happen. God is a healer and a miracle worker. Wow. Oh my gosh, Gregory, thank you so much for sharing that story. That's amazing. Like, that's awesome. And you guys continue to share this, and continue to share your miracles with us, however small or insignificant you think that they are, because they're not insignificant or small in any way whatsoever. They are all big, and they're all such encouragement to all of us, for sure. And I just warms my heart to hear these stories and see these stories. So we wish you a very miraculous, wonderful Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to those of you who celebrate Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa if you celebrate Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating. But we wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, and we'll probably try to come back next week if you're available. Are you available next week?
I think so.
Okay, so maybe one more, and maybe we'll just do something fun.
The last one of the year.
For the big, Happy New Year's.
We'll do some kind of countdown. Give us any
ideas
let's
do that.
if you have them.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, thank you all so very much. Blessings to you. We'll see you next week.
Bye.